Hi, Mark here. It's going on 9 a.m. Eastern, US session underway. And let's analyze the US dollar index. Interesting today. I've got the daily chart up. You can see the red candlestick and you can see US dollar weakness, selling the US dollar against a basket of currencies. That's what's reflected in the US dollar index, and testing and breaking below support at 99.27, the daily support, which I just put in. Interesting. The last couple of days, what we've seen is US dollar weakness, similar to what you're seeing today, but that's through the Asian and European session, and then a turnaround come the US session where the US dollar fights back. We'll wait to see whether that happens today or if we see continued dollar weakness. Either way, whether it's a continuation of dollar weakness or if we're going to trade the dollar fighting back, we still need the relevant levels to work off. So at the support right now at the 99.25. Let's zoom in and look at our major forex pairs and see how that translates. So you can see the euro fighting against and strengthening against the US dollar. 4-hour resistance 113.50, 4-hour support 112.82. There's my descending trend line on the daily, price action above that descending trend line and looking to test resistance at 113.50. If I zoom into the 4-hour, you can see already a crossover. EMAs have crossed to the upside. That was at 113.28. And now looking, as I say, for that 113.50, continuation of buying euro and selling US. US dollar fight back or US dollar to turn around during the US session would be looking for a bounce down off these resistance areas here around the 113.50, come back down and test the descending trend line and support sitting here at 112.80. Let's have a look at the pound. Start on the daily. Strong move today, the pound. You can see that yesterday bounced up off support, 4-hour support at 132.58. Today has broken through the 4-hour resistance at 133.44, sitting right now at almost the 134 area. Strong fight back by the pound. Dailies are still pointing downwards, but that certainly could change after today's push. And on the 4-hour, the uptrend will be very much intact. There it's broken through the resistance at 133.45 and looking for the 134 area. If I zoom out a little bit, there you can see how strong the push has been in the last 12 hours. If I go to the hourly, we'll look even stronger. Perfect. There we got our crossover. Our signal at 132.94, call it 133, now sitting at 134, a nice 100-pip move since they crossed on the hourly. Let's have a look at the US yen. And the pattern's similar as on the two European currencies, will be a similar pattern on the yen. There you see selling US, buying yen, yen strengthening against the US for the third consecutive day. There is the 4-hour support, which has been broken at 142.96. And the next level on the downside is the daily support at 142. EMAs also haven't yet crossed, but at the end of today, if this continues, we'll have the EMAs pointing down as well. We've already got downtrends on the 4-hour. Nice crossover on the 4-hour, 144.83. That was where they crossed over to the downside, and now sitting at 142.50. Nice push lower and still moving and looking for that support level. And again, on the hourly will be really strong. You can see that nice succession technically of lower highs, lower lows, moving right now down to support level. Let's have a look at US dollar Canadian. We haven't really seen a similar pattern to the other three majors because the US Canadian has been very much stuck in a sideways range between 138 and 138.50, struggles to get lower than the 138, sitting now at 138. There you can see how flat it's been. Daily support 137.60, daily resistance 139, 150 pip range, and there's the narrow on the 4-hour between 138.06 and 138.40, so under 50 pip range and sitting right there now. That's on the daily, and even on the 4-hour and the hourly, you can see how flat and sitting right in the middle of the range for now. Good trading. Let's keep that discipline. Whether we're going to see continued US dollar weakness through the day and the euro, pound, and yen strengthen. Alternatively, whether the US does fight back, we do need our relevant levels to work with. We've identified our levels on the 4-hour time frame, and we'll see how that works out during the rest of the US session. Good trading.